when God called me to preach, I'd been called to preach. I'd waited a little over a year. I was called to preach in Phoenix, Arizona. We had moved to Shelby, Ohio. And one night I was in the altar, and it was just always on me. And I'd never given in. I was a preacher's kid. I didn't really want to be a preacher. I didn't really. I was 17. I was a senior in high school. I didn't want to do this. And finally, I was in the altar one Sunday night, and I said, God, if you really want me to be a preacher, you let me preach my first sermon in my dad's pulpit on a Sunday morning, but don't let Dad ask me to preach. I got you. I was convinced God couldn't do it. But the very next Wednesday night, we went to a local drive-in place that had sodas and ice cream, and we went there for our youth class, and we began to lay out an upcoming youth Sunday where the young people did everything. We had Sunday school there. We taught all the Sunday school classes. We took up the offering. We did everything. Usually I taught the adult Sunday school class. Our youth leader, Sister Margot, she gave the adult Sunday school class to my best friend. Got through Sunday school, I didn't have nothing to do. That's weird. Then she says this. She says, Pastor told me that I could have anybody I wanted come preach that Sunday. Said, Pastor suggested maybe I have the state youth and Christian education director come and preach for us. She said, but Tommy, I was praying, and I think you should preach that Sunday. Her devotion calls her to do something outside of what she might have thought was reasonable. Calls her to do something outside of what was maybe even on the table. And I remember sitting there in shock, and I heard the Holy Spirit speak into my soul and say, she doesn't look like your daddy to me.